Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, nice to meet you all. My name is Aura Felina Pestinidia and I am the student majoring in nursing at Jember Muhammadiyah University. Let me share with you the health information that is currently trending, mainly about appendicitis. Over the next about 3 to 5 minutes ahead, I'm going to discuss some information related to definition, causes, symptoms, treatment, and consultation. Let me begin by explaining how does appendicitis. Let's learn more about what appendicitis is and information of the appendix, a small pouch-like organ connected to the large intestine in the lower right part of the abdomen. Appendicitis occurs when the appendix becomes blocked, usually by feces, foreign bodies, or infection, which then causes inflammation. The appendix has a size of about 5 to 10 cm and also has lymphoid tissue which acts as a defense against disease. What are the causes of appendicitis? Two causes of appendicitis is for the number one is blockage. Blockage of the appendix can be caused by a variety of things, including facial stones, foreign bodies, or tumors. Facial stones formed from hardened stool can block the appendix, leading to inflammation. And number two is infection. Bacterial or viral infections can also cause appendicitis. Bacteria can enter the appendix through the bloodstream or the colon. There are also other causes such as consuming unhygienic food or food that is too spicy, which can erode or damage the walls of the intestines and stomach, causing irritation and infection. Then what are the symptoms? The first symptom is sudden abdominal pain that starts around the navel and then moves to the lower right abdomen or moves to the lower left abdomen. The second symptom is nausea and vomiting. The third symptom is no appetite, and the last symptom is fever. The next slide explains how to treat appendicitis. Appendicitis treatment is number one, surgery. Appendectomy, the removal of the appendix, is the main treatment for appendicitis. And number two is antibiotics. Antibiotics are given to prevent infection and aid recovery. And for the number three is recovery. Recovery usually takes a few days with a hospital stay of 1 to 2 days. If after conducting an examination and someone is declared to perform surgery, then there are several things that need to be considered in the recovery process. Well, what needs to be considered during treatment is the first is hospital stay. You will usually be hospital for 1 to 2 days after surgery. And the second is rest and pain management. Adequate rest is essential for recovery, and you will be given pain medication to help manage the pain. 2 to 6 weeks. Do not do strenuous activities in advance such as sports, and use the best possible time to rest and improve the immune system. And the third is diet. You will start with liquids such as water or broth and will gradually increase to solid foods. And pay attention to the diet according to the doctor's recommendation so as not to aggravate the performance of the intestine that are in recovery. Appendicitis is an inflammatory condition that occurs in the appendix. In order for you not to get appendicitis, we can avoid unhygienic food and food that is too spicy so that it cannot erode or damage the walls of the intestine and stomach so that it can cause irritation and cause infection. Maybe that's all I can say from the presentation. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.